Your Honors, alam niyo po ba kung sino yung mga tao na ayaw niyang ipabanggit? Na halos doon pa lang gusto na ako sipain, bugbugin. Si Pulong, si Mans, si Michael Yang, at ang sabi niya pa, mga kaibigan niya ni Bini, Antiporda. During that time, Your Honor, operatiba na po ako, organic po akong operatiba ng Customs Intelligence and Investigation Service. That is 17 years. Marami pong inuutos sa akin, marami pong reports na nare-receive namin na still nando doon ang mga tao ng first family at pati sila ay nag-i-impluensya. During their first few months, Your Honor, marami na pong nawawalang containers. Sa Port of Manila, sa Taguluan, MICP, missing. Even in our intelligence report, we received already about 7 to 10 containers load. Isa ho itong magnetic lifter na isiswing nila na hinabol namin, inayos ko because I was then chef. May Act 6 na ho ako sa E2M. Nakuha po namin positibo, nag-joint press release ang BOC Commissioner at DG ng PIDEA sa loob ng Bureau of Customs. It was a good accomplishment. Your Honors, pagdating ho sa Blue Ribbon Committee, nagbago. The night before the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, may tumawag sa akin, hindi ko kilala, nag-ring ang cellphone. Another ring, may kasunod na text, nagpakilalang si Dis Mangawang. Dis Mangawang is our collector, deputy collector during the time sa Port of Manila. Nagpakilala siya kaya sinagot ko, pero hindi ho kami yan magkaibigan as an employee of the Bureau. Sinabi niya na tumatawag sa iyo si Paring Bini. Kausapin mo. Si Paring Bini. I am referring to Mr. Bini Antiporda. Kausapin mo kung ano pa magagawa sa kargamento. Sinagot ko kagad siya. Madam, sorry. Trabaho, huli na yan. Accomplishment yan. Your Honors, pagdating po sa Senado, sa Blue Ribbon Committee, nag-hearing, after the hearing, sinight kagad ako, I was cited in contempt. Dinala ho kagad ako doon sa kwarto. Gusto ko hong magpahinga. Tiningnan ko kung anong pwede kong magawa. Dahil mali pala ang magtrabaho ng tama. May sumunod po sa akin na kumatok. Sabi ko siguro kung may tutulong sa akin, nagpakilalang, tiga Blue Ribbon to. Buksan mo pinto, babae. Sana po makuha natin ang CCTV. Nakita ko po staff ng Blue Ribbon. May sumunod po sa kanyang pumasok, diretso sa kwarto ko. Tuloy-tuloy po akong tinuturo, dinuduro. Jimmy, pag binanggit mo ang pangalan na to, pag binanggit mo to, lalo na kung makarating ka sa Pasay City Jail, di tatagal ang buhay mo. The worst, Your Honor, sinabay niya pa pati anak ko. Alam namin kung nasaan yung anak mo sa Makati. Your Honors, alam niyo po ba kung sino yung mga tao na ayaw niyang ipabanggit? Na halos doon pa lang gusto na ako sipain, bugbugin. Si Pulong, si Mans, si Michael Yang, at ang sabi niya pa, mga kaibigan niya ni Bini, Antiporda. Magkakasama yan, hindi mo ba iisang pamilya yan? Palagi yan sa Malacanang. Official pa yan ng National Press Club. Si Michael Yang, doon ko lang din nga po nalaman. Your Honors, halos hindi ko humatansya na ang intelligence report namin ay doon palang validated na may mga trabaho si Michael Yang at ang kanyang kaibigan. Halos, sabi ko, Diyos ko, akala ko trabaho lang to. Your Honor, doon pa ako nag-isip. nanalangin at sinabi ko sa sarili ko, para safety ako. At alam kong kaibigan ko naman si Colonel Asierto at malapit sa intelligence report namin, siya na lang ang dinisguise kong importer ng magnetic lifter. Your Honor, before the time nung ma-apprehend namin yung container, may kasama akong si Hernan Abaryo. By the way, Your Honor, ang may-ari niya na Bicaba Trading, ang consignee na yan, ang may-ari ay tiga Calapan, Oriental, Mindoro. Meron akong kasama na tiga Oriental, Mindoro. Magkasabay, nalaman ko kagad kung sino si Mr. Bicaba Trading, Bidasto Cabral Barakil. Dahil si Hernan Abaryo ay tiga roon, na-check niya kagad kung sino si Bidasto Cabral Barakil. Ang pamilya ay nandun lang ang pamilya ni Hernan ay tiga roon sa Calapan City. Si Mr. Barakil ay nagtatrabaho lang bilang traffic enforcer sa Calapan City. Bago ko yan binigay sa PDEA. Inalam at kinausap ni Agent Hernan Abaryo. Umuwi, kinausap, tinawag. Pare, paki-confirm mo na lang kung meron parating or what. Alam nyo, yung tatlong tao, normal na normal. Parang walang nangyayari sa kanila. At yung isang inchik, 2 or 3, sabi sa akin, pare, yung inchik nga, hindi takot eh. Sabi ko, bakit? Sabi niya, Michael Yang yan eh. Michael Yang yan, advance. Pulong. Kami hingi na lang ng tulong sa inyo, tulong yan. Wala pong kakwinta, parang hindi po parang normal na normal lang. Na yung importation ay kay Mr. Bidas, ang consignee ay Bicaba Trading. Your Honor, yun pong tatlong yun, nakuha po yun ng PDEA. Invited by the PDEA or arrested. It was only presented once sa Senate. Umamin sa Senate na kanya yung kargamento, gamit. Pinakiusapan siya ni Mr. Ponichin. I'm sorry, Your Honor, wala pa akong copy. Nagaling po talaga ako sa Bucor. Nandoon po yan, nababasa po yan natin, mababasa at mababasa natin yan. And I can bring that document here. Napakalinaw ng tanong ng chairman ng Magic Blue Ribbon Committee, ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Your Honor, inamin, may ebidensya, yung tatlo lang muna. Bakit nila winala hanggang ngayon? 6 na time po ako nagsasuffer sa kulungan. Nasaan itong tatlo? Si Mr. Bidasto Cabral Barakil, Lagrimas Katipan, Emily Lukigan. Ang alam ko yung inchik, pinakawalan din nila. Ano ang meron? At bakit po ako ang dinidikdik hanggang sa Bucor? Nakarating ako na nanghuli lang po ako. Wala akong nawala kahit katiting. Inorderan po ng judge na sunugin, sinunog. Nandoon po ang testimonya ng mga PDEA. Kasama kong PDEA sa aking opisina sa Bureau of Customs. Kami po ang nanghuli. Ano po ang particular na batas ang iba-violate ko? Conspiracy to import? Or yun ang grand conspiracy na linisin ang pangalan ng First Family at si Michael Yang para pagsalitain pa ako at papirmahin na ang kasama doon sa importation ay isang politiko na kalaban nila na hindi ako pumayag. Dahil sabi ko walang alam yan. Hanggang ngayon po, malinaw. Basahin ko man po ang testimonya ko hanggang ngayon. Magaling pa siguro po ang kunti kong memory card. Hindi ko po makakalimutan kung papaano ko sinakripisyohan yan. Ako ho, ikinulong. Buti na lang may Diyos. Pagdating po sa kulungan, may mga tumutulong sa akin. May mga lumalapit ho. Natestigo kung sino si Michael Yang, paano nasunog ang Bureau of Customs, paano pinatay ang empleyado ng mga taga-customs. Bakit ang daming releases during the time ng mga containers na nawawala hanggang ngayon hindi iniimbestigahan? Napakasakit po mga kalagalang-galang na kongresista at sa iba pong mga resources speaker dito. Andito po ako, I am seeking for truth and justice. Nothing less, nothing more. Thank you, Your Honor. Meron pa, pero mamaya naman, baka tumas to. BP ko.
Salamat, Mr. Guban. Uminom ka muna ng tubig at bago ka namin... Alam mo, Mr. Guban, ang iyong affidavit ay maaari naming tanungin. Nang sa ganon, kung ito talaga ay ikaw ang gumawa at kung ito talaga ang katotohanan, lalabas naman po yan sa inyong mga sagot.
Yes, Your Honor.
Pwede bang malaman na Jimmy kung ano ang posisyon mo sa Bureau of Customs?
Ako po ay isang Intelligence Officer 1, as yun po yung item ko. But during the time, I was designated as the OIC Chief of the CIS, Customs Intelligence and Investigation Service, Port of Manila.
Ilang taon kang operatiba sa intelligence sa Bureau of Customs?
I was with the Bureau, Your Honor, for 17 years. Hindi po ako umaalis as intelligence operator, intelligence operative.
Pwede bang masabi mo sa committee ito, ano ang rason bakit ka nakakulong?
Your Honor, ang ganda ng intensyon ko po dahil sa utos galing sa taas ng bagong administrasyon ng Bureau of Customs, hinuli lang po namin ang magnetic lifter na may lamang at yun ngayon ang ikinaso sa akin, conspiracy to import ng illegal na droga. At ako po ay dinalhan or nagpresenta sila ng halos 40 o 43 witnesses, kaya 4 na taon po ang proseso namin sa korte. Then kasama po yung TSN, 4 na taon po akong nagsuffer ng kulong habang nag-hearing sa Manila Regional Trial Court.
Pwede bang malaman kung ikaw ang gumawa nitong affidavit na ito? At kung ito ba ay iyong pirma? Pwede bang paki-confirm mo?
Yes, Your Honor. With the assistance, meron ako.
Para sigurado tayo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Basahin mo muna, Mr. Jimmy Guban. Let it be known that by the members of this committee that what you have right now is the actual statement that you were mentioning a while ago. Baka tingnan mo mabuti. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Your Honor, nahalos nasabi ko na to, pero if necessary na babasahin ko po para po sa kaliwanagan.
Siguro tatanungin ka namin doon sa mga sinulat mo para makita natin kung ikaw ba talaga ang gumawa at ikaw ay nagsasabi ng katotohanan.
Yes, Your Honor. With the help of my lawyer, gawa po namin to. Okay. Kaya lang po, sabi ko nga, nagkikwento ako, nasa loob po ako ng National Bilibid Prison. Hindi po fresh ang mind ko, pero halos ito na rin po yun. Okay. If I may, Your Honor, if I may proceed to read.
Sige, make it very short, Jimmy.
Pwede mo ba number 3 na? Number 2. In the early part of 2017, during my meeting with a certain alias Henry, a Chinese national known importing of various goods in Bureau of Customs, he introduced to me Councilor Nelo Abellera, known as Small Boy. In the said meeting, Small told me that he is the business partner and trusted man of Michael Yang, Pulong Duterte, the son of the President Rodrigo Duterte, and Attorney Man Scarpio, the husband of then Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte. In that, as their business partner and trusted man, he was tasked to facilitate the release of shipment from the Bureau of Customs, which according to him were usually pants and clothes, agricultural products such as sugar, rice, and vegetables, among others. Councilor Small Abellera requested me not to be strict with their shipment after the meeting. Councilor Small always talked to me over the phone and sought my help in the release of their shipment, to which I acceded. In the meantime, our office received reports from our confidential informants, usually bodegueros and painantes of the shipment facilitated by Councilor Small Abellera, were mixed up with said shipment. As an offshoot of said intelligence report, Director Adzar Albani of CIS Bureau of Customs issued to me a memorandum dated March 2018, re-importation of illegal drugs, monitoring, profiling, recording of imported goods. On account of our intelligence work, various shipments were alerted in various occasions. Small requested me, luwagan mo yung mga shipment na yan. Alam mo naman na kilamay kilyan, pulong at mans. Said container shipment were reported missing while on hold and alert status in POM, MICP, yun po yung nabanggit ko kanina, pati po Taguluan, as well as other international ports in the country, prompting the House of Representatives to invite Customs Commissioner Lapina and to shed light thereon. Between the months of May and June 2018, Colonel Jojo Asierto shared to me an additional intelligence report about shipment of illegal at the Bureau of Customs. In that through profiling, backtracking, and tracing of documents, we were able to find out overstaying cargoes, one of which was the Bicaba trading shipment. Upon discovery thereof, I instructed my staff to verify if an importer consigning name Bicaba trading is duly accredited with the Bureau of Customs Accreditation and Monitoring Office. After verification of Bureau of Customs Accreditation and Monitoring Office, it was found out that Bicaba Trading was not an accredited importer or consignee by the Bureau of Customs. Based on the information gathered by our office, Bicaba Trading is owned by certain Bidasto Cabral Baraquel Jr., his live-in partner Maria Lagrimas Katipan, who are business dummies of businessman importer Pony Chen, and his former wife Emily Lakigan, who are resident of Calapan, Mindoro. I ordered my subordinate Aito Fernan A. Abarrio to proceed to Calapan, Mindoro and validate said information. While in Mindoro, Aito Abarrio was able to meet Bidasto Cabral Baraquel Jr., Maria Lagrimas Katipan, Pony Chen, and Emily Lokigan. During said meeting, Abarrio called me and asked me to talk to them by phone. During our conversation, Pony Chen asked me to help release said shipment and said vernacular, "Wag ikaw matapot kasi sila man Scarpio, Pulong Duterte at Mike Kilyang ang may-ari ng shipment." When it becomes certain that the shipment of Bicaba Trading was located in the MICP, I reported to General Quinto this fact so that he should request Commissioner Lapina for the issuance of hold and alert order. That request was approved by then Commissioner Lapina. On August 7, 2018, when we arrived at the MICP, the container was ready at the designated examination area, ready for its opening. After the container was opened, 2 magnetic reflectors were found inside container. In the presence of PDEA headed by Regional Director Pajardo and BOC official including General Quinto, MICP District Collector Attorney Bakiran, MICP BOC personnel, the magnetic reflectors were forklifted and taken out from the container. It took some time, however, to open the magnetic reflectors, so I have to go back to Colonel Asierto to inform him about the difficulty in opening them. After a while, Colonel Asierto called me back and gave the instruction, the details of which I also relayed to the PDEA agents in order for us to open these magnetic reflectors.